Hi students, now this is the last revision video on the chapter that is electricity. So already we finished the two revision classes, class lecture 1 and lecture 2 on the topic of electricity. Now if I cover this number 3 lecture, then I can finish the whole chapter revision here. So means that this is the last video of the electricity revision, right? So here in this video we are take very important concept, and 100% most of the questions are and numericals are asked from these concepts. That is, one is heating effect of electric current and second one is electric power, and these two topics are very important topics which are related to the electricity, right? So here in the most previous examinations you will see the previous question paper, the most of the numericals are from these concepts. One is heating effect of electric current and one is electric power. So let us start this video with a very important concept, that is about first concept is heating effect of electric current, right? So one is there heating effect of electric current. So there are different effects of electric current are there. One is called heating effect of electric current. The another one is chemical effect of chemical effect of electric current, and the third one is magnetic effect of electric current. Okay, so different effects of electric current is there, but in this chapter we are study about the heating effect of electric current. So what happen when the heat is passed through a conductor? When a heat is passed in a conductor, so what does here happen? So here see heating effect of electric current. I write the first definition. So first recall the definition of heating effect of electric current, because for one marks question they may be asked define heating effect of electric current. So a simple definition, clear definition is there. So heating effect of electric defined as when a current is passes through a wire, or we also say that a conductor. Okay, we also say that a conductor. Anything you use here, right? A conductor, a part of electrical energy converted. This is a very important point. See here, I can make underline. See here, this is very important point. Energy converted into heat energy, right? Heat energy, and wire get heated. So this is known as heating effect of electric current, right students? So see here what here in definition. Take a conductor, for example, take a electric fan, and you observe that when a fan is rotated for a 1 hour or half an hour, and after some time if you touch the body of a fan, so what you observe? You observe the body of the fan is get warm. Okay, it is heated. For example, another example, for example, electric bulb. When we on electric bulb for a half an hour after 5 minutes, and after you touch the electric bulb, what happened? You feel or you see that, or even if you touch the electric bulb, you feel that the bulb get heated. So how the bulb get heated? That is nothing but it is because of the heating effect of electric current. So one concept is clear, that is whenever a current is passed through a conductor, because here because law of conservation of mass, right? So law of conservation of energy. So energy neither be created nor be destroyed, right? Here also electrical energy is there, and that energy is converted into the heat energy, and that energy is also converted into the useful work. So here means that this electric energy is not get wasted. So always we say that electric energy we get waste. Okay, waste. It is a wrong sentence. If you say that electric energy is wasted today, it is not wasted. Okay, it is actually converted into the another form. So that is called the law of conservation of energy. Energy neither be created nor be destroyed. So that law follow here, right? So see here conversion is there. Electrical energy is there. When electrical energy passes into the any wire or conductor, so what you observe? It converted into the heat energy. So electrical energy is converted into heat energy, and that is called as heating effect of electric current. So in examination may be asked which type of conversion takes place in heating effect of electric current. Okay, which type of conversion takes place? Write down question. Which type of conversion takes place? Which type of conversion takes place in heating effect of electric current? Which type of conversion takes place in heating effect of electric current? And that answer is electrical energy. Which energy? Electrical energy converted into the heat energy. That is the conversion which takes place in the heating effect of electric current. So that is called as and this process, this effect is called as heating effect of electric current. For example, electric fan when it's run for a minute, for a hour, we observe that its body get heated. So that is example of a heating effect of electric current. And then water heater is there. Okay, water heater is used for heat the water. So it is nothing but the example for a heating effect of electric current. Next, electric iron is there. So electric iron, when a current is passed, after a 1-2 minutes, we observe the iron body get heated. Okay, so that is nothing but the example for heating effect of electric current, students. So these are all very familiar examples are there. So this is the definition of heating effect of electric current. So what type of conversion takes place? Electrical energy converted into the heat energy. So that is called as a heating effect of electric current. When this happens, when a current is passes through a conductor, that is condition. Whenever a current is passes through a conductor, the conversion takes place. That conversion is called as nothing but electrical energy into the heat energy, and that is called as heating effect of electric current. For see here in the NCERT, one line is there. So I write here. We have also seen that maintain the current, the source has keep expanding its energy. So we observe that, for example, battery or cell. We know that electric battery or cell is a source of electrical energy, right? So what is cell or what is battery? Battery is the source of electrical energy. How it is produce the electrical energy? By means of the chemical reaction. Okay, so chemical process takes place and that created potential difference and the electric current is generated, right? Electricity generated. So observe that when I use a battery or cell for a day or for a month or for a week, we observe that after that the cell is get exhausted. Okay, the cell not have any power. It is, we say that the cell is dull. Okay, the cell is loses its all electric energy. Then one question arises, that is, where does this energy go? I take a 10 rupees that cell and I fix it in the wall clock, and after 1 year we observe that the wall clock running is stopped. Why? Because of the cell is now low. So one question arises, sir, when I buy the electrical cell, it has full energy. After 1 year it has energy is equal to 0, then means where does the energies go? Okay, where does the energies go? So simple answer here NCERT given, that is very important. See here two-part breakage. Whenever a current is passed through a conductor, there are two process takes place. Okay, one side what happened? One side this happened. What? Energy convert into the heat energy. One side in which you see whenever a current is passed through a conductor, some heat is converted into the some electric energy is converted into heat energy, and the some energy is converted into the useful work. So where does this energy go? The energy go into the two parts. One part is used in the useful work and one part is used to create an heat. So that is answer here. See, a part of source energy is maintaining the current may be consumed into the useful. See, where one is useful work, maybe one is consumed into the useful work. For example, like rotating the fan blades of the fan. Okay, electric fan, that is one energy is here used, and rest of energy may be expanded in rise to temperature of the body, in heat to rise the temperature of the gadget. So that is very important. So what happened here? The energy in the break, one is useful work, okay, and one is heat energy, converted into the heat energy. So where does this energy goes means one part of energy is converted into the heat energy and the one part of an energy is used and utilized for the useful work. For example, rotating the blades of electric fan. Okay, or for example in the water heater, it is used for heating the water. So like that the energy is not wasted, but it is be converted into the useful work. Here what happened? See here, rotating blades of electric fan, which type of energy it is? See here, if heat is generated, electrical energy converted into the heat energy, that is conversion. If the blade is rotated, which energy? When energy it is very good, that is what? Mechanical energy, right? Mechanical energy. So very important point, remember, whenever a current is passed through an electric fan, the fan is rotated. So which type of conversion takes place? So 1 point. First point, the electric fan is rotated, that is conversion of electrical energy into the mechanical energy, right? First point. Second point, the electric fan body get heated, it is because of conversion of electrical energy into heat energy. Simple answer. So please write down this one. Whenever a fan is get heated, any gadget, any instrument, any appliance, electrical gadget, if heated, it is conversion of electrical energy into the heat energy. Okay, and after that the fan is rotated. Okay, that rotation is called as mechanical energy. So the fan is rotated, that is called as heat. Electrical energy is converted into the mechanical energy. So rotation of blades are mechanical energy, and the body get heated is called heat, conversion of heat to heat energy. So that is you have to remember. So in the heating effect of electric current, which type of conversion takes place? Electrical energy into heat energy, first point. And in the rotation of fan, which type of energy converted here? Electrical energy converted into the rotational energy, or also say that mechanical energy, right? Okay, so these points you have to remember. Then where does the energy goes, if they ask? Whenever the shell is get exhausted, it is get empty, it is battery low, where does energy is okay, energy is losses or not? Energy never lost, it is converted into other forms. Okay, so one point where it is converted other forms, one part of energy convert in the useful work, and one part of energy is converted into the heat to rise the temperature of the body. So these are sentence I written. So please take screenshot or write this in your notes. Very important definition and these important concept and conversion of energy. Okay, this point you have to remember. If you want means again reverse the video, again watch my explanation. Okay, so that is very important. Time to time. Okay. Read this one, that is very important concepts. Okay, so please write down this one and take the some more important equations which are be useful in calculating the heating effect of electric current. Okay, so please write down this theory first. Now students, take another important concept, that is some important expressions. Okay, some important expressions are used to calculate heat produced in a conductor. So there are some important equations are there, formulae or expression, mathematical expressions are there, and which are very important. You have to memorize that formulas, right? So that is very helpful in the next point about the solving of numericals. Without the knowing the formulae, we are not able to solve any heating effect of electric current based problems, right? So let us see first expression, that is very important, right? That is first expression you have to remember, and that is nothing but heat produce formula. If heat is produced, see here, whenever current I is passed through a conductor, okay, then heat is produced, and that heat produced formula is, I can write, that is also heat equal to power into time. That is very important. How much energy produced? If I burn a bulb for 1 hour, then how much energy it produces? So that is calculated with help of power of a bulb into time. What is the power of a bulb? And then we multiply with the time, so we get the electric power. Okay, that is heat generated. So here H stand for heat and heat produced, and then P stand for power, and the T stand for here time. So that is very important term you have to be remember. If there is in the problem, if there is in the numerical, if power and time is given and calculated heat means, you can directly use this formula, right? Again also one point is there, that is see P is the electrical energy, electrical power. So electrical power later you use expressions, okay, but here I introduce one formula of electrical power advance, and that is electrical power, advancedly I can introduce a formula, electrical power, that is P is equal to the relation between V and I. That is advanced I explain here. Some 2 or 3 formula again are there, but this is the first formula of electrical power. So here see, actually what is electrical power? Nothing but is a product of potential difference, that is PD and I, right? So put here P value, what we get? Heat is equal to VIT. Okay, H is equal to, heat is equal to VIT, students, right? And this expression is also called as, relation between heat, voltage, time, current and time. that is very important, a question for 1 marks. That is, what is the relationship between whenever a current I flows through an current of voltage something and the heat is generated. So what is relation between heat, voltage, current and time? So this is the answer, that is H is equal to VIT, students. So this is the very important expression you have to remember. Whenever the V given, I given, T given, we easily calculated a H here, that we use the formula, right? So that is very important, you have to be remember. Okay, so this is one. Now take this formula again, that is what? Heat is equal to power into time, right? Power into time. If I write this P is equal to H by T, that is okay. If I write P is equal to H by T, power is equal to H by T, that is okay. It is into, here I take divide. Okay, so P is equal to H by T, students. So this formula what we call? For this formula what we call? This formula is called rate of heat developed or generated. That is very important formula. In the example, numerical is there. Calculated the rate of heat is generated. That is what? Heat by time, right? So most of the students are take mistake when in the examination they ask rate of heat of, calculate the rate of heat developed. Then what we done? We only calculate heat, then we put the answer directly. No, rate means it must be divided by T, that is given time. That is very important, right? So P is equal to, if I know this formula, H is equal to power into time. How much heat is generated? It is product of power and time, right? If they ask rate of heat developed or generated, if a conductor is there, in conductor how much, what is the rate of heat developed, in what speed the heat is developed, and that calculated with help of time here. So that is nothing but power is equal to heat generated divided by time. If we divide heat by time, you get a rate of heat. Clear, students? So that is very important, you have to be memorize this formula. That is, I say that these heating effect of electric current is very important concept. Okay, here possible to making the family examples, okay, related to the family related to the daily life examples, right? So that is because you have to remember first formula is, do not take confusion, simple one. Power is equal to time, H is equal to P into T. Okay, and we know that power is nothing but VI, so I put VIT formula in conversion, and again with help of this formula H is equal to P into T, simply mathematical problems. So here I can take here T this side, so H by T is equal to P, and if we divide heat by time, you get rate of heat developed. That is P is equal to H by T is called as rate of heat developed in a conductor or generated. So, okay, almost they use developed, heat rate of heat developed. So that is very important, you have to be remember, students. Okay, so this is one expression which are 1 and 2 and 3 expressions. And also students see here, okay, also here student, if I make this as H is equal to, okay, H is equal to, see here, in the case of that I also may write as V, what is I is equal to Q by T, that is also possible, and T, okay, that also possible. So T cancel means this I can take H as a power, electrical power, so that is again see what I get it is VQ, right? I can write correct, so I by Q to T cancel VQ, this is also we use formula, right? So these are simple power formula, this also we use V into Q is, okay. So these are so many formulas are there to be used here, right? So these are important terms you have to be remember. Okay, this is actually that is I not put here, I can put here only. Okay, I can make here power is equal to, okay, I write later power is equal to VI, I can put not here, I put here only. Okay, so see that V is equal to what is I, is Q by T. So what did happen here? V Q by T. So that is also power definition. Okay, it is also power. So rate of power generated is equal to VQ by T, right? Heat is generated is H by T, that is power, rate of power developed is also called VQ by T, students. So that is you have to remember, but electrical power we can learn in next point. Okay, but here heating effect is one problem, this one expression, and this is one expression, right? So this is very important, you have to remember. After write down this first, right? So after this we have take the another very important expression, and that is very useful for calculating heating effect of electric current, and that formula is H is equal to I square RT. How we get this expression I will explain in my electrical chapter videos. Okay, please and go over that one. That it is present in this channel only. Right. So this is a formula. H is equal to another formula. One is formula is what? H is equal to power into time, and one P is equal to the rate of heat is developed, that one. Okay. Another one is H is equal to I square RT, where H stand for heat, I stand for electrical current, R stand for resistance, and T stand for time. So this is called as, this expression is called as, this expression is called as what it is, right? Heat, Joule's law of heating. Okay, Joule's law of heating. So heat, the heat unit is joules. Okay, heat is in joules, current is in ampere, R is in ohm, and T in time. Okay, time, or sometimes we take a hour, depend on the problem, right? So this is what heating effect of electric current. First law, that is what Joule's law of heating. In the examination is very important. State Joule's law of heating. So simple, remember this expression. What is Joule's law of heating? Joule's law of heating state that the heat produced in a conductor H is directly proportional to the square of the current for a given resistance, okay, and directly proportional to the resistance of a conductor for a given current, and directly proportional to the time in which current is flow in a conductor. Simple. Only by memorize this. H is equal to I square RT, right? What is I? Current. R resistance. T is the time. Again I say expression, statement you get in the textbook. Okay, in the textbook you get this statement, right? But you have to remember how you memorize this. Do not by heart. Try to make a tricks to memorize the definite statements. So simple, memorize. H is equal to I square RT. Simple. Okay, see here. Heat generated in the conductor is directly proportional to square of current for a given resistance, directly proportional, second point, directly proportional to the resistance of a conductor for a given current, and directly proportional to the time taken by current flowing in the conductor. Simple. This is called Joule's law of heating. If they ask about mathematical expression, write the mathematical expression, means you have to write this only. It is mathematical expression. Okay, mathematical expression. Also Ohm's law. What is the mathematical expression of Ohm's law? Right, that is nothing but V is equal to IR. That is the Ohm's law mathematical expression. Like that, the mathematical expression of Joule's law of heating is H is equal to, not proportional here, only for definition I use here. H is equal to I square RT. Right? So the expression, write the statement, means you have to write first statement, or first write this expression, then you have to state. Okay, because with the expression you can easily state the correctly, right? So first write expression and then write that Joule's law of heating state that the heat generated in a conductor is directly proportional to the square of the current for a given resistance, directly proportional to the resistance of a conductor for a given current, and directly proportional to the time taken by a current to flow in a conductor. So that is called as a heating effect of electric current, students. Okay, now one is diagram is there. Okay, also they write the electrical circuit diagram used by the Joule's law of heating. Okay, so simple diagram is there. I can draw here. Simple, you take a resistance here. Okay, a resistance, because heat there, more resistance meter, more heat is generated. So parallelly connected here voltmeter, right? And then it is emitter in series is there as usual, and then connected to a key, and then it is a battery. Okay, it is a battery. So current like flow that like that. Okay, current. Okay, now this is what a resistance R. This is X point and this is N terminal point. So this is simple diagram of used by the heating effect of electric current. So here we take simple a resistance. Okay, maybe it is electric bulb, maybe it is a refrigerator, maybe it is electric fan, anything what having some resistance R. Okay, so that must then see here, this in the instrument which is used in the heating effect of electric current must be a higher resistance. Here must be a higher resistance. higher resistance and plus higher melting point. That is why it is produced heat. If it is if high resistance means heat is more generated. So here for any heating device, maybe you take any heating device, if you want to design any heating device, then you have to make that two concepts clear. One is you must make the device resistance is high and the melting point must be high. If you make high resistance, the melting point low means it is burn and cut out. Because of that, you have to make high melting point. High melting point plus high resistance is the quality of the heating devices. Any heating devices, if you want to design, you have to maintain these 2 points. One, you make high resistance, and one to make high melting point. For example, tungsten, that is we use in the tungsten, but is used in electric bulb. Electric bulb, we use the tungsten. Why? Because of tungsten having high resistance, that is why it is heated and start to glow, right? Start to glow, and it is have high melting point, that is why it is not break. When high glow, high temperature generated, but it is not melt. That is because of high melting point. Okay, so why the tungsten will not break at a high temperature? Because of high melting point. Why the tungsten selected for the filament in electric bulb? Because of these two conditions. We use the tungsten as a filament electric bulb because of tungsten having high resistance and high melting point. Okay, so that is because of high resistance it is glow, and because of the high melting point it does not break at that high much temperature, that much high temperature. So that point you have to be remember, students. Okay, so I hope these are very important points you have to remember heating effect of electric current. So finally I can explain you, there are expression we use heating effect. One expression is P is equal to T into H is equal to P into T, and what is heat rate of heat generated, that is H is equal to P is equal to H by T, and one is Joule's law of heating. H is directly proportional to the square current, resistance and time. So these are three expressions you have to be remember. If you remember these expressions, means you easily calculated any problem on the heating effect of electric current. Okay, students, so that is very important, and please memorize that Joule's law of heating. One is Ohm's law and one is Joule's law. These two laws are very important. Maybe one of law it can be asked in the examination for 2 marks, right? With the expression, right? Statement and the expression. First expression, and without that expression you easily write the statement. Okay, so this is very, very important, you have to be remember. Now come to the practical applications of heating effect of electric current, right? Here two type is there. One type it is only for 2 marks. Give the application of what are the uses of or application of heating effect of electric for only 2 marks. So how we write for only 2 marks, that also I explain here, and sometime it is for 4 marks. In last year 2019 or 20 model paper, you observe that state model paper, you observe that it is for 4 marks. Explain the heating effect of electric current, explain the practical application of heating effect of electric current for 4 marks. So how do you write for 4 marks, and how much you write for 4 marks, and how much you write for 2 marks, I will explain here. So let us first wrote down this one, all these things, recall one time, pause my video and recall what we study in the heating effect of electric current, definition and their conversion of energy, and then heating effect of electric current and different expressions. Recall that one for a minute and come to the practical applications for 2 marks, how much we write, and for 4 marks how much we write, I can explain here. Okay, please write down this one first. Now students, take the important applications of heating effect of electric current here. So already I write here. See here for 4 marks how much we have to write here, and for how much for 2 marks we write here. See here, the first point, it is used to produce light in a electric bulb, right? We observe the electric bulb are there, and when you switch on the button, electric button, what happened? The bulb start to glow, and that is because of the heating effect of electric current. Okay, whenever a current is passed through a conductor, then what happened here? Heat is generated, and that heat is in the form of light energy. Electric energy converted to the heat energy, and that heat energy converted into the light energy. So 3 conversion takes place in electric bulb. One is first electrical energy, then heat energy, and then light energy. Okay, so that is application of heating effect of electric current is first used in electric bulb. So that is one point you have to remember, that you write in examination. If for 2 marks means you have to write this one only. It is used to produce light in electric bulb. They not need explanation. For example, for a 4 marks means you have to write explanation here. See here the filament must retain as much of heat generated possible. So how much heat energy is possible, what is factor depend is means so that it get very hot and emit light. Okay, whenever a current is passed through a conductor, what happen, it is very hot first, it is converted into heat energy first, right? First electric energy, after electric first conversion is what, first heat energy, later on then third one is an light energy. So sequence is what, electrical energy, second is heat energy, after that third one is light energy. So that is how happened. And for that a metal is used, and that metal is called as a tungsten. Tungsten metal is used. Why it is used? Because of the high melting point. Because of the high melting point, the tungsten is used. How much it is high melting point means 3380 degrees Celsius. That much it is a high melting point, and it is used for making the filament. So which element? Tungsten. Why tungsten used? Because high melting point, high resistance. Okay, that is why it is be used, right? So this is one you have to remember. And after the second one is here, it is also used to making fuse. Okay, making. Okay, only it is used in the fuse used in electric circuit. Where fuse we use fuse in electric circuit. So we know about the fuse concept. Okay, and it is a protect circuit and appliances by the stopping the flow of any high electric current. See here, whenever a high electric current is passed in the conductor and that is stopped by the fuse. Okay, if a high current is passed through a conductor, then what happens? The conductor get melted. Okay, because the fuse must have low melting point. The fuse what you use, they must have low melting point, right? That is the condition. Okay, what is the melting point of fuse? Low or high? It must be low. Why? Because if it can melt, when there is high current, it automatically melt and the circuit is break and the flow of current is stop here. That is we get safe from the any danger current, right? So that is what fuse we use here, right? So also it is depend on the heating effect of electric current. Whenever a high current is passed, the fuse get heat and it is melted. Because of the low melting point, it is get melt, and that is heating effect of electric current use. So you have to explain like that. So third one is it is also used in electric toaster, and also it is used in the electrical iron and water heater where conductor having high melting point, high resistance. That is very important. For water heater, for heating devices, it's common for heating devices, the conductor must have this property. I again explain you. In any heating device, if you want to make any heating device, what property use? The property of the conductor must be a high melting point, high boiling point. High melting point and high resistance, right? That is the condition. But for the fuse, high resistance but a low melting point for the fuse. Why? Because of it want to melt, right? Because of that it is low melting point. So these are students for 4 marks. If they ask for 4 marks, means you write all explanation with side title. Okay, if they only ask for 2 marks, means you have to write this only sentence, this red line sentence only. Do not need any explanation. You write only these red line sentences. It is used in the bulb, it is used in fuse, it is used in toaster, it is used in water heater. Simply, if they ask you about for 4 marks, means you have to write every explanation here. After this title, explanation, this title, explanation, this title, explanation. Okay, so these are students very important point you have to be remember, right? So please pause the video and write down this one. Okay, hope you understand this concept. Now I can take some important points which are be used in the numericals also. Okay, that concept is very important because some of the numericals is based on that concepts, right? So here see, here one point is coming, that is what? A fuse. Okay, one point is for electric bulb. I can finish for electric bulb. Okay, for electric bulb you have to be remember some points. On what principle electric bulb work, right? What principle? Principle of electric bulb, working principle. That is working principle of electric bulb. What is that? Please tell me what is that? Right, that is what? Heating effect of electric current. Clear? This is what the base principle, working principle of electric bulb, right? Now let us see again. I can take another. We observe that there is a glass is there, that is called as coating glass. A cover is there, coat is there, glass coat is there on the glass, and that is what made up of glass, that is called insulating coating. insulated coating. Okay, that is called as insulated coating is there, right? That is called as a insulated coating. So you have to remember that in the electric bulb there is an isolated insulated coating as made up of glass is there, and in glass they filled a gas, okay, filled with a gas. So which gas is filled inside the bulb? If they ask means you have to write inactive nitrogen and argon gases. Okay, gases are used. Why it is used? To increase the life of the tungsten wire. Okay, use to prolong. Use the life, prolong life, use the prolong life of filament. So this point you have to remember. Why the nitrogen and argon gas used in the electric bulbs means the answer is to prolong, used to prolong life of the filament, to increase the life of the filament. If there is no gas present means the filament is not work. Okay, it's break automatically, right? So that is why inactive nitrogen and argon is used. Why use? That is the reason. Which gas is used? Inactive nitrogen and argon gas is used. You have to remember that point. Okay, so this is very important, and this glass is called as isolating support. Okay, isolating support, right? So these are very important point about the electric bulb. Okay, which metal use here? Metal is tungsten metal. Tungsten metal. Why use? Because of high melting point and high resistance. Okay, high melting point means not break easily, not break at even high temperature. Why we require high resistance? To get heated and glow. That is because high resistance, right? So this point you have to remember, students. Now let us take about write down this one, pause the video and write down this one. Now students, take the another important point about fuse. So now we just use about what is fuse. If they ask what is defined fuse, so simple we write now, that is fuse is nothing but it is a protection. It is used for protection of the home and electrical appliances. That is the definition, and that is also called the function of fuse. Okay, that is both are same. Oh, fuse we already know. What is fuse here? Okay, what is fuse here? It protects. It is a device. It is device which protects electrical circuits and appliances from high current. So from high current they use the electrical, because here electrical appliance having their own range of current, that much current they want to work. Okay, if high amount of current is enter means that instrument possible to be burn out. So that is because of to maintain the current in the appliances we have to use the electric bulb, and that is the definition of fuse, and that is the definition of fuse also, and that is function of fuse also. If they ask define fuse, you have to write this line only, and they ask about what the function of fuse, you again write this line only. This line is a same for function, or also is called as an function and also definition. Now see, fuse, if you take about a fuse, so for making a fuse, for example here Aluminium, copper, iron, lead, etc. Okay, in concept of fuse made up of fuse is placed in series. Okay, how we okay, always connections here, connection series. Okay, fuse are always connected in a series. You have to remember the fuse is always connected series with the device. Okay, series with the device. So examination may be asked how the fuse are connected. It is parallel or series or something. So answer is series. So always series in device, series with the device. Okay, connected series with the device. You have to be remember student these points. Okay, so this is it is consist of piece of made up wire made up of an alloy, a metal or alloy. Okay, so see here, making the fuse, making the fuse, may you use metal or may you use alloy, anything you use, maybe you use metal or maybe you use alloy. Okay, it is consist of a piece of wire made up of metal or an alloy of an appropriate melting point. Okay, almost a low melting point here required. For example, aluminium is there. See here, aluminium is there, copper is there, right? Copper is there, iron, lead, etc. These are the metals which are used for the making the electric fuse. Okay, so this is what very important you have to remember. Whenever there is a high amount of current is passed through a fuse, what happened? The fuse get heated and it is melt and that is break down the circuits. Okay, now in the domestic use, okay, when we called about it, domestic uses of uses, we use a fuse. Okay, the fuse rating we used in domestic purpose, that is one is 1 ampere, okay, 2 ampere and 3 ampere, 5 ampere, 10 ampere, 15 ampere, etc. So these are the range of the fuse which are used in the domestic purposes. So see here, range is rating, it is called as rating. Rating nothing but what? The maximum. If I say that this conductor AB is a fuse and this fuse having, it is a fuse, okay, and this fuse rating is 2 ampere. What does it mean? It rating means the maximum current can be flow up to 2 ampere. If 2.5 ampere, then more than 2 is cross the current means that it is get melted. Okay, so the fuse is only work up to the rating. Above the current, above the rating is they break into it. Okay, so that is very important. Rating nothing but maximum current flowing into the fuse. So rating 1 ampere means maximum current 1. Rating 2 ampere means the maximum current 2. Rating 3 ampere means the maximum current can flow is 3 ampere. Rating 5 means the maximum current flow through a fuse is 5 ampere. Rating 10 ampere means the maximum current flowing through a fuse is 10 ampere. 15 ampere means the maximum current flowing through a conductor is 15 ampere. Above that, if flow means the fuse can be break. That is very important. So the under rating only it is work, above rating it is melted, right students? So these point you have to be remembered about fuse. So fuse is a device, that is the definition, and it is fuse connection is always series, and the fuse making of fuse, the metals are maybe use metals or maybe use alloys. Metal examples are given: aluminium, copper, iron, lead, etc. used for the making the fuse. And then see, in domestic purposes we also use the fuse, and the fuse ratings are the rating of fuse used in the domestic purposes, that is what 1 ampere, 2 ampere, 3 ampere, 4 ampere, 3 ampere, 5 ampere, 10 ampere and 15 ampere, etc. What is the rating of 1 ampere is, rating 1 ampere of fuse is the maximum current flowing into the fuse. Above the maximum, the fuse get melt and break this electrical circuit. That is very important. Above the rating, the fuse get melt and the circuit get break. Okay, these points students you have to be remember. So this is all about the fuse on heating effect of electric current applications. Now students, take the last point of today's class. Let us come to the that is come to the electrical power. Electric power. Okay students, now come to the electric power. Now let's write down the first title, that is electric power here, right? Electric power. So I can give first the definition of electric power to you, and later we can take this some important. Okay, first take new formulas. Now electrical power. Electric power. Electric power. So first we have to take the definition of electric power, that is what? Rate of consumption of energy. Okay, defined as a rate of consumption of energy, electrical energy or simple energy. Okay, so rate of consumption of energy is called as an electrical power. So here see some mathematical expressions are there, right? So mathematical expressions for electrical power. So first one already we learn, that is what P is equal to, yeah right, that is what P is equal to VI. Okay, so next another definition is there, P is equal to, if I take Ohm's law, V is equal to IR, right? I put here V is equal to IR, what we get? IR into I. So I get here P is equal to I square R, right? So in the place of P also I write another expression, that is V square by R. So see here, if I take like that, I is equal to V by R, so I can get here, see this expression, P is equal to V nothing but I nothing but what? V square by R square into R. So R get cancelled, we get P is equal to V square by R. Okay, this expression. So expression number 1, expression number 2, expression number 3. So these are three expressions which are used to calculate electrical power, students. Okay, so here V stand for voltage, I for current, and R for resistance, simple. V for potential difference or voltage, right? So that is important expression you have to be remember. And another expression is there, right? Another expression is there, that is what? Electrical energy. Electrical energy is also a product of power and time. Product of power, sorry, electrical energy is a product of electrical power and time. That is important. So electrical energy stand for E, electrical power is for P, and time is T. So that is C, student. Electrical energy is also expressed as P into T. So what is electrical power here? Electrical power is equal to electrical energy divided by time. So this is also the power of expression for electrical power, right? Though this is also, remember, power is also called as electrical energy. This is what E for electrical energy. Electrical energy divided by time. So this point have to remember. So one is power is equal to V by I, power is equal to I square R, power is equal to V square by R. Also power is equal to electrical energy by time. This also used so many times. Okay, sometimes they give power, ask about calculate E, and sometimes they give E and ask about calculate power. So the one by one we solve electric numericals, you can clearly get an idea how you use these all formulas, right? So these are formula related to the electrical power, students. Okay, so now so see here, SI unit of electrical power, that is watt. That is very important. Remember the SI unit of electrical power is what? That is watt. Okay, that is watt. You have to remember. Now, but watt is a very small unit. Okay, it is very small unit. But as a large unit, we use as a kilowatt. Also use as a kilowatt as a large unit of electric power. But the SI unit is watt. but if it is very small, that is why in the daily life, in the domestic purpose, in the commercial, we use kilowatt as a large unit. Okay, kilowatt is large unit, you have to be remember. Okay, now let us see, one point is there, conversion of 1 kilowatt hour. So here 1 kilowatt hour means 1000 watt used for 1 hour, right? I can write here, see, 1 kilo hour watt. See here, what is 1 kilo? 1000. So see here one pointer, 1 kilo watt hour means 1000 watt. Okay, kilo 1000 watt used for 1 hour. 1 hour, that is called as 1 kilowatt. So convert 1 kilowatt into joules. That is important. That is, conversion is very important, right? So how do you convert? See here, we know that 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 1 kilo nothing but 1000, right, into 1000 watt into hour is nothing but how much, student? That is 3600 seconds. Clear? Right. Now see here, 10 to the power 3 into here 1 2 3, 3.6 into 10 to the power 3. So how much it is? 3.6 into 10 to the power 6. 3 plus 3, 10 to the power 6. It is joules. It is joules. That is J. So here we write 1 kilowatt hour in joules is nothing but how much it is? It is 3.6 into 10 to the power 6 joules. Okay, that is conversion, very important. In examination they ask what convert the 1 kilowatt into joules. Simple one. 1 kilowatt is equal to 1 kilo nothing but 1000 watt into hour nothing but 3600 second. Now 3 decimal 10 to the power 3, 3000 is 10 to the 3, 3 is 6, 3.6 into 10 to the power 6 joules. So multiple choice directly, 1 kilowatt hour equal to 3.6 into 10 to the power plus 6 joules. You have to remember these constants, students. So these are some of the very important concept about the heating of electrical power. Okay, electrical power. Now also one thing is they ask about, see here, right, another thing is that so see, electrical power unit, SI unit is watt. Okay, clear this one, watt. Another unit is there, another unit of electrical power. What is that? Simple, take P is equal to VI. There is expression. So now what is V? V is an volt. Okay, what is this? I stand for what? I stand for ampere. So what is another unit of power is volt ampere. Volt ampere also, right? So the SI unit is watt. The another unit of electrical power is volt and ampere. Okay, volt and ampere. So this is point you have to be, students, remember. Okay, maybe they ask what is mean by define 1 watt. Define 1 watt. So simple, when we use power expression, V is equal to P is equal to VI. The power is said to be 1 watt. The power is said to be 1 watt when there is a 1 voltage of potential difference and 1 ampere of current flowing into the circuit. That is 1 watt is equal to 1 volt ampere. That is also you remember. What is mean by 1 watt? So 1 watt is nothing but 1 volt of potential difference across two terminals and 1 ampere of current flowing into the conductor. That is 1 watt is equal to 1 volt ampere. So volt ampere is the another unit of electric power. So one unit is SI unit is watt. Okay, and the another unit is VA, and the unit which is used for commercial, that is what? Kilowatt for hour. That is important, you have to be remember, students. Okay, that is commercial unit, and it is another unit, and it is the SI unit watt. Okay, so these point you have to be remember, and conversion is important. 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 3.6 into 10 to the power 6 joules, right? So you have to be remember. Now students, these are all the concepts we study here. Now it is a time to take the numericals, right? So time to take the numericals on these two concepts. One is heating effect of electric current and one is the electric power. Okay, so hope you understand all the formulas. Last I write the all formulas again and then we start the numericals. See here, first formula is power, heat is equal to power into time. Okay, this is heat. Now rate of heat generated, rate of heat developed, okay, developed is what? Power is equal to H by T, right? Another one is nothing but H is equal to VIT, relation between VI and T, that also. This is number 1, this is number 2, this is number 3. Another one is that is Joule's law of heating, H is equal to I square RT. Okay students, see here, I can put H value here, this H value, what happened here? I square RT divided by T, T cancel, I can also write it R square R, that also P is equal to I square R, also called as heat developed directly. Okay, like that. If only this one you have to remember it after you convert this one. Okay, like that. Now let us see fifth one, that is electrical power relations. That is first is P is equal to VI, and next one is P is equal to I square R, and then seventh one is P is equal to what is V square by R, and one is that is what electrical power, that is P is equal to electrical energy by time. Also electrical energy is equal to power into time. This expression also important. So power is equal to electrical energy by time, and these are the all important formulas you have to be remember here. And also 1 watt is equal to 1 volt ampere, and also 1 kilowatt is equal to 1000 watt, you have to remember. And for 1 kilowatt hour is nothing but 1 kilowatt is, okay, 1 kilowatt means 1 kilo means 1000 watt into hour means 3600 seconds. You have to remember these are conversions. So these are the point you have to be remember in these electrical power and the heating effect of electric current. Okay, these are the concepts we have learned in this first part. Now let us see, make the numericals on the very important previous year numericals on these concepts. Okay students, so please write down these all formulas in one page, important formula, and come to the numericals, right? So 1 2 3 start. Let us start to begins with the numericals here. So first write down this one. Okay students, now take the first example numerical on this concept, that is now example number 1. Write down here, an electric iron of resistance 20 ohm takes a current of 5 ampere. Calculate heat developed. Calculate the heat developed in 0.5 minute. 0.5 minute. So students, see here, very important, very easy, right? If you want to try this one, means pause the video and try yourself and then check my solution. Okay, so right. Okay students, hope you are solved this one. So see here, an electric iron of resistance is given. What is given is there, one by one. Okay, resistance, that is R given, R is equal to 20 ohm. Current is given, I is equal to 5 ampere, and time is given, T is equal to 0.5 minute, mean half minute, nothing but what, how much second is it? 30 seconds, correct? 1 minute 60 seconds, 0.5 means half minute, nothing but 30 seconds. And we have to do for calculator heat developed is H. So simple, we have formula H is equal to I square RT, right? So now see here, what is I here? I is equal to 5u square and R is equal to 20 and T is equal to 30. So we get 25 into 20 into 30 is 600. Okay, it is all about the 600. So if you calculate 25 into 600, you get 15. Okay, that is 15,000 joules. 15,000 joules. Also write as 1, 2, 3, 4. 1.5u into 10 to the power plus 4 joules. So how much heat is generated? That much heat is generated. That is 15,000 joules or 1.5. We can decimal 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 1.5 into 10 to the power plus 4 joules. This is a very simple example you have to be take here, right? So this is a very simple example, students, right? So please write down this one. Now after that I can take another example that is again simple. Take example number 2 from these concepts. Okay, so next example, that is example number 2. 20 joule of heat is produced 10 seconds in a 5 ohm resistance. Find the potential difference across the resistor, right students? So again simple one. So given here, see, so here given again a 200 joule, nothing but what it is, heat is given. H is equal to 200 joule heat is given. 10 second, it is how much time? Time is 10 second. T is equal to 10 second and R is equal to 5 ohm. So we have to calculate the potential difference, that is we have to calculate, right? So we have formula C. For calculation of V, we know that V is equal to IR, Ohm's law. So formula use here. One formula I use here directly, that is we have formula. So here one formula we directly here, H is equal to VIT, right? Or also we use this concept, or maybe we get this process. First I take H is equal to I square RT. I find the value of I and I put the formula value of I and put this one, I get V, right? So these are two methods. So solve any one method. So first use this method and then this method. See which one is both show correct answer. See first I use this method. So heat generated H is equal to, what is V? V is equal to we have to calculate, correct? So right, what is H here? H is equal to 200, right? What is V? We have to calculate it into, what is I? I is not given. Okay, this is not possible, students. Okay, this is not possible, right? So I is not given, no. So this is not possible. See, it means what? We have to use these only two concepts. One is this formula. Okay, see, current is absent here. So one formula is, first we have to use H is equal to I square RT. And then we have to use this formula, V is equal to IR, right? So first find the value of I here and then put here, we get V. So first I can take H is equal to I square RT, right? So what is H here? H is equal to 200. So I is, we have to calculate it, I square into, what is R? R is equal to 5U and what is T? T is equal to 10. Okay, so see a 1 0 1 0 get cancel. 5 1 ja 5 4 20. So I get I square is equal to 4 ampere. Therefore I is equal to, that is 2 ampere. Okay, square root. Now put the value here. So we have to find potential difference. V is equal to I how much? 2. How much resistance? That is, therefore potential difference is 10 volt. Simple students, this is very important, you have to be remember 10 volt. So that is very simple and important. So this also I use, but I forget, that is here V is equal to IT, but I is not given. Here to put I, we also get okay, we also use, but here the I is not given. If your I is given means IT and we can put H, we get V, but here unfortunately I is not given, so I not use this formula. Okay, so that is why I can use that this one, right? So that is I get I put this I in this equation, so I get VIR. So also I put this I is equal to, in this equation also we put, I get same value. See here, H is equal to 200 and I is equal to how much I calculated already 2. Okay, time is how much? 10 second. How much it is? See here, same answer we get, that is V. Then V is equal to 0 0 cancel, 2 10 volt. Correct? So same. So means what? For finding the I, we have to use this formula. After if you put this into Ohm's law, we get answer, or means also put in this V is equal to H V I T, also we get the answer. So that is different way to calculate it V, right? So use anyone, there is no problem, you get full marks. Okay students, so this is one of the important example. Now let us take the example number 3. Right, example number 3. Example number 3 now. 50. Okay. See here, question 3. An electric fan runs from the 220 volt mains. Okay, V given, right? Potential difference is given. The current flowing through it is the current flowing through it is 0.5 ampere, right? 0.5 ampere. At what rate? At what rate is the electrical energy transformed by the fan, question mark. How much energy is transformed? How much energy is transformed in 2 minutes? Okay, so we have calculated how much energy can transform in 2 minutes. So that is the question here. In 2 minutes, how much energy is transformed? So we have to calculate here. So we have to calculate it here, electrical energy. See here, how much electrical energy. So students, see here, first write given. See here, an electrical fan runs off V given, that is 220 volt. The current flowing through it I given, that is 0.5 ampere. And what rate is the electrical energy transformed by the fan? So how much electric energy transferred to the fan to it will be rotated? So that is in 2 minutes. For how much it is? 2 minutes. Time is given in 2 minutes. Okay students, so 2 minutes about what? 120 seconds. 120 seconds. Now students, see here, we know about electrical energy formula. So electrical energy formula is E is equal to power into time. Clear? But what is power? Power is nothing but, so the VI given here. So I can use electrical energy is equal to power into nothing but VI into time. Clear? So put the values, you get answer. V is equal to 220 into I is equal to 5/10, 0.5, 5/10 into time is 120. You get answer. Clear? So what I done here? Electrical energy. How much electrical energy is there? Electrical energy, we just use the formula. Electrical energy is equal to power into time. Okay, electrical energy is equal to power into time. Therefore, electrical energy is equal to, what is power? Three expressions are there. V square by R, but R is not given. I square by R, but R is not given. So this is given VI. So I use this expression VI into time. So I put the value, or separately I put the calculate P and put here. All is 1. So here I can put here P value. So 0 0 get cancelled. Okay. So now multiply 22 into 5 into 120. Okay. So like that, if you calculated how much, so you get how much is it is you get here. If you calculate 22 into 5, how much it is? 510. It is how much? 110. Okay, it is how much? 5 to the 10, carry 1. 5 to the 10, 10 1 is 11. So 110 into 120. So, okay, if you calculate 110 into 120, you get 1300. Okay, 13,200. 13,200 joules. 13,200 joules, student. So get this much answer here. How much it is? 13,200 joules answer you get here. So this is your required answer. How much energy? That is 13,000. Okay, also we take with decimal, right? Also take 1 2 3 4 1.3. Okay, this also okay. So this is what, students, all about the how much electrical energy is transformed in the fan in 2 minutes. It is the answer. So energy is equal to power into time. So power is equal to VI into T. So V is equal to 220, I is equal to 5 by 10, 0.5 nothing but 5 by 10, and into time into 2 minutes nothing but 120 seconds. So simplification takes place, you get 13,200 joules of electrical energy. Right, students? So this is what the another very important concept you have to be remember. Right? Now take another one. Same process. So please write down this one. Now example number 4. Example number 4. Take example number 4 here. Example number 4. An electric refrigerator. An electric refrigerator. Refrigerator rated 500 watt. 500 watt operated 6 hours per day. 6 hours per day. What is the cost? Okay, amount, the energy to operate it for 30 days. It for 30 days at 4.5 kilowatt hour per 4.5 rupees. Okay, 4.5 rupees per kilowatt hour. So that is we have to be calculate, students. So see here again. See here in the question what is given solution. An electrical refrigerator rated power is given, that is P is equal to 500 watt. Okay, now time is given, that is 6 hours per day. Okay, so we have to calculate it. What is the cost of energy, electrical energy? So we know that what is electrical energy? Electrical energy is equal to, I write fully here, electrical energy E is equal to power into time. Correct? So what is power? Directly is given 500. What is time? Directly given 6 hour per day. So how much means how much power used in 6 hours? So that is 600, 600, 6 5 ja, so that is 300, 3000 joules. Okay, 3000 joules. Now I can make it in okay, I can make it in kilowatt hour. Okay, I can make it in kilowatt hour. That how much it is? 3000 into the 3000 kilowatt. Okay, kilowatt hour. I can make like that. I can make like that because here 1 2 3000, so 3000 3 k 1000 watt hour I can make. It means that in one day it is how much energy is there. In one day how much electrical energy is consumed, that is 3 kilowatt hour. Okay, 3000 kilowatt hour, that is our unit. Okay, so let us see therefore total amount. See here, for one, how much for per watt is 4.5, for 3 watt is into 3 into how much it is 4.5 into for 30 days. See here, for one day it is 3 kilowatt use, that is how amount is per watt 4. How many days we use? Into 30 days we use. Clear the concept? So we get answer, that is what, 3 into 45 by 10 into 30. How much it is calculated? So here 0 0 cancel, so we get 3 into 45 into 3. So 3 3 is 9 into 45. How much it is calculated? 9 into 45. 9 5 ja, how much it? 9 5 ja, it is 45. Okay, carry 4. Then it is how much it is? 36. 36 it is now 36 plus 5. It is 40. 400 rupees. 405 rupees. Correct? Rupees. Okay, you understand that one concept? Simple one. What here, see, we have to calculate energy because of for 1 kilowatt hour there is a 4.5 rupees there. Okay, so means that first we calculated how much energy actually we use in one day. So that is for 6 hours. Okay, that is we calculated energy is equal to power into time. So power is equal to 500 watt into 6. So in one day I can use 3000 joules. So convert that into kilowatt hour. So 3000 nothing but kilowatt hour. So for 6 hours I use how much? 3 kilowatt hours. So for 1 watt how much rupees is there? 3.5. So for 3 kilo it is into 3. So for 1 it 4.5, for 3 nothing but 3 into 4.5. How many days? For 30 days, not for one day. 30 days. One day 6 hours. It is for total 30 days because of we can pay the bill for 1 month. So 30 days. So 1 day 3 kilowatt hour, rupees is 4.5. 30 days we use. If we simplify, we get 405 rupees we paid at the end of the 30 days. So that is very important point you have to remember. In such question, first you calculated energy and that energy multiplied with amount and with the days. So first you calculated energy for 1 day, then into with the 30 days and into with that amount. So you get the simple values. Okay students, so this is what the another very important example related to the electrical energy. Now let us see the another example. Okay, so another very important example. First write down this one. I can take another important example for these concepts, that is example number 5 from today's. Okay, example number 5. So let us see example number 5. Example number 5 here. An electric heater of resistance 8 ohm drawn 5 ampere from the mains for 2 hours. Okay, for 2 hours. Calculate calculate the rate at which heat is developed in the heater. So see, again very important example, an easy one. So first, given an electric heater of resistance R given, that is R is equal to 8 ohm, drawn, and current is given I is equal to 15 ampere, from which the main wire for time given, that is 2 hours. So convert into seconds, students. So how much it is? 1 hour is for 1 hour it is 3600 seconds. For 2 hours nothing but it is 7200 seconds. Right? So now let us see. We have to calculate rate at which heat is generated. Formula, what is formula? Rate of heat generated. What is formula, students? Right, that is P is equal to H by T. Right, I already say about P is equal to H by T. How much heat is rate at heat is developed, rate nothing but heat divided by time. So therefore, what is heat, student? Heat is nothing but, directly I write I square RT. Correct? What is where is I square RT? Oh, that is Joule's law of heating. H is equal to I square RT. I put the value there here. So get here TT get cancel. So what we get here? We get I square RT. So now let us put the value of I is equal to 15 ampere and into R is equal to 8. Okay, so now calculated how much it is. That is 15 into 15 into 8. If you calculated, okay students, if you calculated, you get 1800 watt. Okay, 1800 watt, and I can also write it as an okay, it is, I can write 18 into 1000. Okay, it is okay. If I write 18 into 1000, it is correct. If I write 18 into 1000, it is correct. So I can make it is, or also I can make it is like that. 18. Okay, it is power, no. It is okay, joules. Okay, directly joules. Okay, directly 1800 joules. That is per second. Time is there because per second we can make second. So joules per second. Therefore, heat is generated. Okay, therefore heat is generated is 1800 joules per second. Okay, joules per second. Why second? Because we convert time second, no, that is joules per second. So this is, students, very important problem you have to be remember. So that is, we already I told you that the formula of rate of heat developed, that is P is equal to heat into time, heat by time. So heat is equal to joules, and by time cancel, we put 15 square into 8 we done, means it is 1800 joules per second. 1800 joule per second you have to be calculated. Okay students, so this is the one of the very important example. Now let us see the another example on these concepts. That is example number, that another example is there, I can solve that also. That is example number, today's example taken. Okay, example number 6. Right, I can remove this one. Example number 6. So see here, two lamps, one rated at 100 watt 220 volt. 100 watt power is 100 watt, voltage is 220 volt, and other 600 power is 600 watt, voltage is same, that is the potential difference same, are connected in, see here, voltage is same means connected in parallel, right? Are connected in parallel. connected in parallel to electric main supply, to electric main supply, to electric main supply. What is current? What is current is drawn from the line, if supply voltage is 220 volts. Okay, so see nothing, we have to calculate here current. Okay, what total current? Simple students, first draw the diagram here. See, first draw the diagram. Two bulbs are given. This is one bulb and parallel to the another bulb, and both are connected to a battery. Okay, this is plus minus, and current is divided. Here current is I1 go, here current is I2. It is bulb number 1, it is bulb number 2, right? So after that current is total here, total current. You have to maximum current, you have to calculate here, right? So students, see here given bulb lamp number 1, lamp is given, lamp L1. See here for lamp 1 how much it is, power is given, power is equal to 100 watt, and then voltage is equal to 220 volt. So correct, so we calculate current here, that is P is equal to VI V1. I take my power 1. Okay, power 1. So now power 1 is how much? It is 100 divided by V, how much? It is 220 into I1, right students? So I1 is equal to how much it is? If you divide 0 cancel, if you divide 10 by 20 to 22, how much it is? See students, if you divide that, you get the answer is 0.45. Okay, divide yourself, you get answer 0.45. Now same process take for lamp 2, lamp L2. So same power P2 and V current I2. So what is power for lamp second? It is 60, and what is current voltage is again same 220 because parallel is there. Now current I2, right? So let us see, the 0 cancel. If you divide, so I2 is equal to 6 by 22. If you divide 6 by 22, you get students 0.27 ampere. 0.27 ampere, that is I1. So we have to calculate what is the current in the drawn current, how much current is. So therefore total current, I can write here total current I is equal to I1 plus I2, right? What is I1 here? I1 is 0.45 plus what is I2 here? 0.27. So how much it is? It is 6 and 7 point, okay, 0.72 ampere, right? It is a 0.72 ampere current, right students? So this is our answer. So simple one, here 2 lamps is given, that is very important example. 2 lamps is given, 1 lamp power voltage given, you have find the how much current here, and then second lamp you have power, how much power, by using simple formula power P is equal to VI, and after V I1 I2, if it both added means you get the current, total current which is to come here drawn from these 2 bulbs. How much current can be come out from these 2 bulbs is 0.72 ampere students, right? So this is students the another very important example you have to be remember, right? So please write down this one. Okay, right, so let's take another example, that is example number 7. Example number 7. Example number 7, which uses more energy, which uses more energy. This is very important problem. Such problems are asked in the examination. Which is use more energy, right? A 250 watt TV set in 1 hour or a 1200 watt toaster in 10 minutes. See here, that is a very important point you have to be remember, right students? So let us start solution. So we have to calculate energy which uses more energy. So we know power is equal to energy is equal to power into time. So I can two types of energy, one energy for TV and one energy for toaster. So first one TV. For TV energy E1 is equal to power P1 into time T1, correct? So energy E1 is equal to, what is power for TV? It is 250 watt into how much time? So time make in seconds, okay? That what is to make it is second means it is 3600. It is 3600 seconds. Now multiply this, you get student directly answer, that is okay, that is 5 times 0 joules. Okay, that much energy you can make, or make you kilojoules. That is how much? 3 is nothing but what? 9000 kilojoules. So that is what for TV. Okay, now calculate it for here see, for toaster. For toaster again same, energy E2 is equal to power P2 into time T2. So what is power here? Power is 1200 and time is same, no, it is different. It is 10 minutes in the but 600 seconds. Okay, 600 seconds. So you get 724 times 0. Okay, or also we say that it is 720 kilojoule. So students, see students, E1 is 900, it is 700. So which is greater? So TV is greater, therefore E1 is greater than E2. Therefore say that thus TV set uses more energy, that is about 900 kilojoules. Okay, so it's 900, it is 700. So what happened here? TV can use more energy. So these such examples also be asked in the examination, students. So please focus on these examples, right? These are very important for you. So these are students, so many examples are there. So hope you are understand these concepts clearly. So I can make, it is a last example today. Okay, so many examples are there, you can solve yourself in home, right? So last example I can take today. So that's example 1 I maybe take today here. So last example we can done today if you, okay? So last example take, one example is there that maybe I current, that is very important, that is page number, okay, that example is also very important, I can take that one. So take last example, that is again important, right? So it is about on fuse is there, so remove it one. So last example number 8, example number 8 students, that is very important. See here, example number 8, final problem, and at this one the revision of the chapter electricity is finished, students, right? So the question is, an electrician puts a fuse of rating 5, what is rating, nothing but maximum current. So a fuse is used whose maximum capacity 5 ampere. So if above 5 ampere current is go means it is what? Burn and break this circuit, right? So rating is 5 ampere. In that part of domestic electrical circuit, okay, electrical circuit in which an electric heater of rating 1.5 kilowatt and 220 volt is operating. What is likely to happen in this case and why? So here, so see, this is a very important question. So see here, one electrician is there. Okay, one electrician is there. He make one connection, and in that connection he use a fuse. Okay, he use a fuse of rating current is how much? It is 5 ampere. Means the maximum current is 5 ampere. Above 5 ampere, if current is passed through this fuse, means this fuse get burned and the circuit is break. Okay, so now in domestic electrical circuit, in which the owner is what make, he can connect a water heater to electrical heating rating is this much he use. Power is how much here? Power is one instrument is used whose power is 1.5 kilowatt. Okay, and voltage is how much it is? It is 220 volt. So say that when you on the button, what happen on the, in this case, on the fuse, and why? So see here, let us calculate current. How much current is passed whenever we switch on the button of a heater? Okay, electric heating. So how much current is flow, and then we check with the compare with the rating. Right? Let us see calculated current here. So I can calculate current. See like that here. We know that power is equal to V into I. Okay, students, and the power is equal. So we have to calculate I here. So I is equal to V divided by power divided by V. Okay, power divided by V. So how much power? Power is 1.5 kilo is nothing but what? 10 to the power 1003. Right? Divided by voltage is 220. Okay, students, if you calculated this all things, nothing but you get 6.8 ampere. 6.8 ampere. So see here, the current 6.8, rating 5.8. What happened? The circuit get break. The rating is, see, the current is greater than the rating. I told you that if the current is greater than the rating current, the circuit get break, students. Therefore, our answer is, therefore what happens here? The answer is the above amount of this one, the above amount of current that is 6.8 ampere is greater than the rated value of fuse current. Okay, so fuse current is low and the current pass is high. So what happened? The fuse automatically get burned. So because the fuse capacity only up to the 5, less than 5 is okay, more than 5 it is burned. So that is that rated value of the fuse current. Hence the fuse will melt and break the circuit. Okay, students, so if this current is lesser than 5, means you have to write the rating is greater than the given current, so the circuit is not break. But whenever the rating is greater than, so whenever the current is greater than the given rating of fuse current, then what happen here? The circuit get break. Okay, that is what there is very important point you have to be remember. So that is we say about the rating of the fuses. So that is very important concept on rating. So sometime this we get lesser than 5. Okay, if lesser than 5 means the fuse is not burn, the circuit is not break. If the given current is greater than the rating current of the fuse, then it is be what happened, the burn. That is condition here. So in that case, that happened, the what is this, the value of the current that is greater than the actually rating of the fuse. So therefore the fuse is melt and the circuit is break. So students, these are all about the revision of the heating effect of electric current and the electric power. So students, here we finished the revision of electricity full chapter of class 10. So there are 3 videos are totally on that. So first in video we observe some important concepts. In second video we take some important concept. In the this is last video we take complete the revision of electric series. Hope these 3 videos are very helpful for you, and this series, revision series 221, is provide you a great help in the coming examination. Okay students, so if you not watch my first revision, second revision, so please go and check it out and complete all 3 videos, right? So in this channel, click on this channel, you get all the videos related to the revision, okay, 1, 2 and 3.